Hi, welcome back to Marissa Explains It All, and today I'm going to be doing a review and demo of the Stila Eyes Are the Window Shadow Palette, the Mind Palette. And I know this isn't a new palette, I know it didn't just come out, I think it came out last fall, 2014, but it's new to me. So I wanted to show you guys, the palette. First of all, it is a very nice, sturdy, gold packaging here, and it has this snake kind of S. I guess that's the Stila logo, which am I the only one that thinks of Slytherin when I see that? Is my nerd showing? Because that totally reminds you of Slytherin. Anyways, moving on. Here it has a nice big full-size mirror, and here are the shades. This is right side up. So it has all of these nice light shades, and then it has some mid-tone, and then dark shades, and it has a matte black there. So I feel like this is kind of an all-in-one matte palette. And there are other matte palettes, the Kat Von D one I've shown, and the Too Faced Mattes Tartlet, also the Tartlet palette. So mattes are kind of all the rage right now, and this one is one that I'd like to throw in the bunch because it's, as far as I could tell, a pretty damn good palette. So I went ahead and swatched some of the shades already for you. I swatched these 4 here, and they are on my arm, and I'm going to apologize like I normally do about them basically being my skin tone, so them not showing up too great, but that's them against the palette. Sorry about the mirror there. But the shades are called Brilliance, Imagination, Genius, and Understanding. And they are, just nude kind of colors. So here are the next 4 swatched. The middle row here. And these are called Instinct, Observation, Wit, and Perception. So you can see there's a gray, taupe, a camel color, and then that really pretty orangey kind of color there. So these are more of the mid-toned colors. There, swatched. And they seem to swatch really nice for matte colors. They feel really soft. Alright, so here's the darkest shades in the bunch. And they are called Brilliance, Imagination, Genius, and Understanding. So the black is Brilliance, and the lightest brown shade there is called Understanding. So there they are. And you can see, I guess the black isn't the blackest black, but if you're using it to set liner as I did today or out in the crease, you can build it up to, meet your needs of how dark you want it to be. So they swatch nice, they feel good. I did swatch some of the other palettes and they didn't feel as nice as this one. Some of the other Stila Eyes Are the Window palettes. So this one seemed to be the best one and the one that has the best reviews. So I went ahead and created this look with this palette, and if you want to see how I did it, then go ahead and keep watching. Okay, thanks. I'm going to start on my left side. I already did my right eye, and again, here is the Stila Mind palette, all matte shades. I'm going to start by taking this shade here called Reason, the lightest shade, and putting that on my brow bone with a stiff synthetic brush. That's my ideal way to put the color up under my brow bone. And I already did my primer and everything all over my lid. Obviously I have my eyebrows on, so just for the sake of time, I just wanted to show this palette and how it performs. And then I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush, and I'm going to take this color here called Creativity, and I'm going to put that all over my lid up to my brow bone just to blend in that white color that we just put and to kind of create a base over the primer. So it helps the colors blend. Okay. Now I'm going to take this Real Techniques shader brush and go into this shade here called Understanding. I'm going to put this all over my lid. It's a warm chocolate brown, as you can see from my other eye. And for mattes, these perform really, really good. I've heard amazing things about this, so I'm not disappointed at all by the way it's performed. So just pack that on as dark, trying to get the color as opaque and covered as possible. The problem with mattes and the problem with my age also is that sometimes when I apply them they skip. So because my eyelids aren't as taut as they once were, when I apply eyeshadow or eye products in general, they can skip. So I have to be really careful to make sure that I get all of the creases and crevices and wrinkled spots. So that's that. And then I'm going to take this shade here called Perception, which I love because it's a warm shade. I love warm kind of shades. They're my favorite. I'm going to put this just above where I just put that dark chocolate brown color. And just blend that into the crease. And then I'm going to go back with that same shader brush that I applied the base shade with, and I'm just going to blend that up. Okay, now I'm going to take a domed crease brush, and I'm going to go into this dark chocolate brown shade here called Genius. I'm going to put this just on the outer V, just to darken that up. Okay, and then I'm going to go back and get a little bit more of that reddish orange color called Perception. And put that a little bit more and just build it up until I get the pigmentation that I want, or until it matches the other side. And again, blend it up. Blending is always the key, especially with mattes, like I mentioned earlier. Okay, now I'm going to take this little smudger brush and I'm going to go into that dark chocolate brown that I put all over the lid, this color here, and I'm just going to smudge that along my lower lash line. Then I'm going to go in with the brush that I put the orange color in my crease, and I'm just going to blend that out. I'm not going to add any more product, but I'm just going to blend that out so it's not so harsh. And I love these kind of colors for my eye shade. It really makes my eyes, it brings out the red in my eyes because I have eyes that kind of change color. So I'm going to use my NYX Très Jolie Gel Contour Pencil, or sorry, my NYX Très Jolie Gel Pencil Liner, and I just got this, so I'm excited to try it out. And I'm going to just run it along, I've heard good things about it. I'm going to run it along my lower waterline and my upper waterline. Now, I didn't really get fallout. I didn't add some face products just yet because I put foundation and some concealer, but I was going to add more because I wasn't sure when you're doing a dark smoky look like this, sometimes there's a lot of fallout and then you end up having to redo your makeup. So I waited until after the fact, but honestly I didn't think that was necessary. There really isn't a lot of fallout, maybe a teeny tiny bit, but not a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and use this same liner and line the upper lash line. And this is going on really smoothly, really pigmented. It seems to be a good liner. I've heard good things. I just, we'll see how it sets in my waterline, how long it stays. Now I'm going to, because I like to do this usually when I use a gel or a pencil liner, I like to set that with a powder. And since there is a black shade in this palette here called Brilliance, I'm going to use that to set this liner that I just did. And it just adds extra darkness to it, and it sets it so it doesn't move around. So if there's any emolliency to it, it just makes it so there's not. And it also helps fill in any patches or spots that you missed. There's the eye look that I did with the Mind palette, and let me go ahead and fix this here. I'm also gonna blend it out a little bit under more. Since I put that liner on my waterline, I didn't want it to be too harsh. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add some mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, so I added some mascara. So there's the final eye look, a warm smoky look that I created with the Stila Minds palette. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my face. So I'm going to first finish the concealing that I said that I left out because I had anticipated fallout. And I'm going to use my Age Rewind concealer in the color Fair. I have another video where I talk about products I want to use up, and this is one of the products I want to use up, so that's why I'm using it, trying to use it as much as possible. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of highlight and conceal under my eyes, which I think is pretty much mandatory for a dark, smoky eye, just to add some lightness to your face. And then another of the products that I said that I wanted to use up, that I'm trying to use up, is the Age Rewind Brightener, and this is a pink highlight, and I'm just going to put that on my cheekbones. It's a very light, natural looking highlight. I really like it. So I might be repurchasing that one when I run out of it, depending on what my highlight supply is looking like. So as you see, it just kind of adds, it's just very light, adds some brightness, and it's a really good color for fair girls. It has a pink tone to it. So, all right, there's that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eye with my e.l.f. under eye setting powder. And just go ahead and shake some. It comes in a sifter, so I just go ahead and shake some out onto the lid. And then take my brush I've been using. This, I think it's also an e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. And I'm gonna just dip into that and just kind of set under my eyes. Then for my face setting powder, I'm going to use my Revlon Photo Ready translucent powder, which I also am trying to use up. I have like a teeny tiny bit left, so I'm gonna try to use this as much as possible. And I'm just gonna use that same brush and just kind of brush this on my T-zone, the places where I get oily. This one I don't like so much under my eyes. It does crease, so since I'm trying to use it up, I'm just going to put it wherever I need to set otherwise. All right. Now, I'm going to use my Hourglass Ambient Lighting and Dim Light for my bronzer, contour bronzer. It's really light. It's not a dark. Since my eyes are kind of dark, I wanted to do a light bronzer here. I needed to add some life to my face. And then for blush, I decided to use my Benefit Dallas blush. It's a very neutral blush here. I thought it would go well with the eye look, so not adding any crazy pops of color, just keeping with the matte neutral look. And just add some color to my cheeks. So that's the face. Now for lips, I'm going to give you 3 options. A nude would be the way I would go if I just didn't want to put a lot of thought into it and wanted to slap something on my lips. So I'm going to use my Revlon Matte Lip Balm Matte Balm in the color Complex, and I just hauled this one too. So it's a nice warm nude, like a peach, has a little bit of peach to it, so that will look really good with this eye look. Just a nude, skin tone nude color. It looks good. I like it. I might, I'll just take my hair square out here. This is something I would absolutely wear. So with the nude, you see with the neutral cheeks and the neutral smoky eye what it looks like. Now I'm going to go ahead and try the color that I originally wanted when I put this look on, and that is Too Faced Melted Chihuahua. And I did a video showing my melted lipstick collection with swatches, so I can link that below. And I'm just putting on my lip liner. This is Dervish lip liner here. Dervish MAC Dervish. That's my dog. He's always here at my feet. Not Boris, but my dog Brian. He's a Bichon, a white fluffy dog, and I named him Brian after Family Guy. He lays at my feet. I adore him. He's my sidekick and companion, as a lot of dogs are, and he's always here. grumbling. Okay, making it sound like I'm, you know, being nasty and tooting on camera. I'm not. It's my dog. Anyhow, there is Melted Chihuahua, which is also a neutral color. It's a nude-ish, neutral, more rosy type color. And it also, because it has a little bit of a warmer with the rosiness to it tone, it goes really good with this eye look as well. So that's Melted Chihuahua. But for fun, I'm going to put on a red because smoky eyes and red is a great combination. I'm actually going to use my Maybelline matte, the new Maybelline Mattes that I just did a video on, and this is in the shade Rich Ruby, and it's this beautiful red color. I'm going to go ahead and clean up my lip line with MAC's Ruby Woo lip liner. Okay, so there it is with a red lip, and you can see how it just adds drama and how this would be perfect for a night out or just if you felt like getting glammed up. A red lip always to me adds some classic and some drama, and it's just a really pretty color to pair with the smoky eye, and it goes well with the warm smoky eye. So my review overall is that it's a great palette. It performs exactly how I had anticipated given the reviews that it was given by other people and the way it's swatched in the store and the way it applied on the eyes. I think it blended really nicely, as you can see, and I just, I love the way this look came out. I think it's beautiful, and I think it's really fairly easy to do and very pigmented. So since they're pigmented, it was easy to apply, and I really, really like it. So if you haven't picked this up already, go ahead and do it, in my opinion. So that's my review, and if you like this video, go ahead and like or subscribe, and you'll see more from me later. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye!